Welcome once again to Burnside Highlights for August the 28th, 2024. Today I'm here on Glen Osmond Road to tell you a little about this part of Burnside's history and to say thank you for the service of Australia Post over the past more than 50 years. The Glen Osmond Post Office has served Burnside and Unley community for all of this time, and the current postmistress Alison will be leaving after nearly 10 years when the post office closes on September the 4th. The land on which this group of shops is built was purchased in 1918 by William Hart, a butcher. The butcher shop was located where the adjacent motel now stands on the corner of Queen's Lane. On the other side of the group of shops runs Vine Lane, and north of that corner was the Vine Inn. The Vine Inn, a hotel, was built in 1850 and comprised 11 rooms in a two-storey building with stables, stockyards and cottages along Vine Lane. It ran as a hotel until 1909, and then it was a boarding house and then a corner shop until it was demolished in 1970. The Hart family owned the property until 1988 and leased it to the Australian Postal Commission in 1983, and prior to that, in 1982, to the Commonwealth of Australia. Coming back to the Glen Osmond Post Office, records indicate that there's been a post office between Vine Lane and Queen's Lane since 1884. So this is the end of a story that goes back 140 years, when started by Mrs. Mary Bowen, who purchased the land in 1878 and ran a store and became the first ever postmistress there on that site. Here is a photograph of an early post office, unfortunately undated, on the screen.
Glen Osmond Post Office is closing at the beginning of September, and it's been here for a very long period of time, and I've been a customer here for a long period of time, including throughout the tenure of the current postmistress Alison. She's provided a great service over that period of time, but what I've also noticed is that not only personally when I've used it, but it's the sense of community that Alison has built. I've seen waiting for others to be served, how she's provided both a caring and nurturing approach to her customer service, that elderly people who often come there, looks like getting help with their bills and the like, as well as postage, even people with English not as a first language, she's been very helpful with throughout that period of time. And it's just been interesting waiting in the queue, just seeing what a great customer service person she's actually been. And given that she'll be sorely missed by the local community for that support that she's given.
There are many author talks coming to Burnside, to the library, ballroom and the Regal that I listed last time on the August the 16th video. Shake It Up is a music session for up to 5-year-olds on Tuesdays each week in the Burnside Ballroom, presented by Creative Therapy Adelaide. You can contact 83664280 for more information. And there is a new brochure out for the spring season for all the activities that are going on in all of our community centres over the next few months. So they are now available here in the community centre at the help desk. So please come along and grab one of these. If you need tech help, you can book in with the library for one-on-one basic IT and other tech issues from library staff. Contact the library on that same number to make a booking. And don't forget, Eastern Health Authority protects family and community members with immunisation clinics here at the Civic Centre on Mondays throughout the year. You can contact ehar.sa.gov.au for bookings. A number of live shows are coming to the Regal Theatre. Please see their website for a list of times and dates for tributes to Bon Jovi, Barbra Streisand, Lennon-McCartney in September, with more in October, and special movie nights with Women's Adventure on September the 1st and fly fishing on September the 20th. Friday is the end of the Sala Festival, but a new exhibition begins on the 6th of September at Pepper Street. SA Mosaic's art show, titled Anything Goes, runs until 28th of September. And if you want to learn to play the ukulele, there are lessons at Pepper Street starting on September the 4th next week. Join in the fun at Burnside in all of the community centres' offerings. And watch out next week for the arrival of your Focus newsletter in your letterbox.